to 20th September to 6 p.m. of Thursday, 21st September 2023. Violators will be arrested and made to face the full wrath of the law. Finally, I wish to appreciate all the peace-loving people of the state and urge them to remain law-abiding, as it is in the best interest of all that we come together to maintain law and order in the state. Thank you very much.
As their commissioner of police. Thank you, 82. Okay, a curfew because of this election or no election. And then the day after, which is said today, this is what it looked like. I was reading where people were saying, oh, they've got very good roads. Their roads are better than so many other states in Nigeria. Of course, they've got good roads, especially within the city of Kano. Okay? Well, you would wish that they have the same across the states. It's a different story when you leave the city. And they always, the politicians, these criminal politicians, they know how to do that very well. Okay? When you go to the state capital, it looks like, oh, this place looks nice. Oh, we need a befitting state capital. We need good roads in state capital. We need good traffic control and all of that nonsense they always do. Just travel outside, out of those state capitals, and you will feel sorry for people. Even though they don't feel sorry for themselves, so they are fine. Oh. I mean, Abi, what can you say? So, Peter Obi, you've heard about Peter Mba. There is also Peter Obi. Do I need to? Okay. As you have Peter Obi, there is Peter Mba. But I have spoken about Peter Mba. Now let's go to Peter Obi, where, as usual, he was having his own moments with those who genuinely believe in him, and they call him leader, right? So it was in Kogi. But before Kogi, you can call this, okay, let's go to Kogi first, where he was addressing their supporters. Because they say Kogi governorship election is coming up in about 2 months. I said, let's go to Kogi, where the obedients have a chance to see their leader in flesh again.
So we have resumed this.
I go stop here because one of the answer like I want to make with answer. Labour Party. Mama Pikin. Mama Papa Pikin. Labour Party. People of Kogi State, I've listened to your candidate, your next governor. I've listened to the chairman of our party. Why politics is not working in Nigeria is you. It is you that is making politics not to work. It is us that is making it not to work. The reason why we are making it not to work is that we think those people who are giving us money are giving us their money. No, it is your money that they have stolen and they are giving it to you small. It is your money they stole, they are giving you small. It is not their money. What Labour Party is doing in Nigeria is to stop the stealing. We want to stop the stealing and start using the money to improve infrastructure, to improve education, to improve health. That's what Labour Party is doing. Look at the state like Kogi State. I went to see a traditional ruler in Kogi State this morning, and I told him, and I will repeat it here, Kogi State have every reason to be a rich state. Kogi State have a size of 29,800 square kilometers. Call it 30,000 square kilometers. So Kogi State is same size as Belgium. Kogi State is 7.5 times the size of Dubai. Kogi State is 3 times size of Gambia. Gambia is 33, Kogi is 30. So minus or plus 10% is the same size. Kogi is 1.5 times size of Israel. So Kogi have no reason to be poor. Kogi State is where we have Ajaokuta steel. Steel today is one of the most important things you need in the world. One of the most important natural resources you need in the world today. Every place where there's steel today is prospering except Kogi State. Kogi State today have Obachana. Everywhere we have a cement facility is prospering except Kogi State. Kogi State will highest producer of cassava. They want cassava everywhere in the world. They can produce yam, they can produce everything because there's a vast land. But there's poverty everywhere in Kogi State. That poverty can be solved by your vote. That poverty can be solved by your vote. That's what we are preaching in Nigeria. Your candidates have told you. Let them not tell you about they come from here, or you come from here, or you are this religion, or you are that religion. Have you seen anywhere where Muslims buy bread cheaper? No. Is there any place where Christians buy rice cheaper? No. When they come, they tell you the same story. If you go to a petrol station, the same price for Muslims, same price for Christians, same price for everything. When they come to vote, they tell you, oh, he's a Christian, he's a Muslim, he's from this location, from that location. Let me tell you, there's more poverty in the north. Buhari was there for 8 years. Okay. There's more insecurity in the north. He was there for 8 years. And that is what is happening now. The problem will be solved when you decide to do the right vote. Our candidate have told you who he is. He has told you the school he went to. He has told you the school he went to. He has told you what he's doing. I said go and that's what we are doing in labor. We are not saying we are the best, we are professors. But we can tell you the primary school we went to, the secondary school we went to. And if you want, we'll show you our classmates. So we are not into...
Like he's sort of start coming out of his shell now. I could boldly mention Bokwari there. So I mentioned Bokwari's failure instead of just going round and round and throwing figures and all that. So don't worry, everybody will get there soon. Okay. So going forward, there's another part where he actually shared other views, which has to do with how the country is being run. Nigeria is being demolished from within. And he shared his view. I want to share that with you before we go further again.
Well, I was here, but I can tell.
Before we get to that, just so you know, I have the copies of Tinubu's urgent appeal, okay? Trying to stop them from releasing his school record at the Chicago State University, okay? He has filed, and they said he is currently begging the chief judge there that releasing his document will cause irreparable damages to him, that the judge should please stop the Chicago State University from releasing his documents. Waiting Tinubu they hide. Here is part of that copy of, let's see if I can read that out a bit. You see, say emergency motion to delay a dispositive ruling issued by the magistrate. Intervenor Bola A. Tinubu requests the court delay the magistrate judge self-effectuating order directing Chicago State University to comply with the applicant's subpoenas starting September 21, which is today, because as the 9th and 10th circuits have concluded, a ruling under 28 USC 1782 is akin to a depositive motion, and the magistrate may only report and recommend to the district judge. Here, the magistrate issued what purports to be a final order on September 19th, requiring immediate compliance. Starting on September 21st, intervenor asked this court to enter an immediate order delaying the effect of the magistrate's order, at least until Monday, September 25th. So the court may fully consider both the scope of the magistrate's authority to issue the order without review and the issue of whether the magistrate's order was a correct application of the law to the facts presented. In support of this motion, intervenor states as follows. 1. Applicant is challenging an election that occurred in Nigeria in February 2023. 2. Applicant filed his action under 28 USC 1782 on August 2, 2003, 23 rather, after dismissing a similar Illinois State Court action that was originally filed July 11, 2023. 3. The limited time available is therefore due to the applicant's decision to seek information utilizing Section 1782, 6 months after the election concluded. This court referred the applicant's request to issue discovery to the magistrate. After hearing from the parties, on September 19th, the magistrate issued an order requiring Chicago State University to comply with applicant's document request within 2 days by September 21st, and comply with applicant's deposition subpoena 2 days thereafter by September 23rd. So 6. The order does not report or recommend, rather, it requires compliance with Chicago State University by those deadlines without any action by this court. Intervenor was unaware until the issuance of the ruling that the magistrate's intervenor is Tinubu, by the way. So Tinubu was not aware until the
issuance of the ruling, that the magistrate intended to issue a binding ruling requiring compliance without any action by the court. 7. Considering the nature of application for discovery under 28 U.S.C. and 1782, the Ninth Circuit concluded a magistrate may only report and recommend to a district judge in CPC Patent Technologies Pty Limited v. Apple Inc. The Ninth Circuit held, anyway, there's long list of it, you understand? So this was where they were like asking the court that if they release the document, it's going to cause irreparable damages to Tinubu, to Kolu. So the court should wait till Monday. The court should stop the magistrate from that order until Monday, when another court or another judge can then rule on it. So it is kind of afternoon in Chicago right now. They are still fighting it. So we'll see if Tinubu will be able to stop, the release of his Chicago State University record. What is he hiding? You should be asking yourself, what's he hiding? If there is any time that is the best of the best time for him to put this to an end, it is now. Let them release everything. Release Gbogbo Ejari. Here you get. And then everybody can see that you actually went to the Chicago State University. You are not using Ori Olori, okay? There is no Miss Bola Tinubu anywhere. Let them release it, okay? At worst, they said you claim to be the brilliant student of the university. So what are you hiding? If I went to Chicago State University right now and all of them are going to drag me, say, go there, na lie, na fake, na lie. Or I go just tell you Chicago State University to release everything so that I can come back here and say, waka, waka, waka to all of you. What is Tinubu hiding? Why is he paying so much that they should keep them away? All right. Add this one. Okay. The Tom and Jerry fight between Obaseki and then Shuaibu in Edo seems to be abating a bit now. What do I mean by that? Obaseki has shown to Shuaibu that being quiet, being quiet and looking dull does not mean that he doesn't understand the power he wields as a governor. For those who know their stories very well, Shuaibu stood, beside Obaseki when their godfather Oshiomole was trying to kind of get rid of them. Remember? So now it's like they are now kind of chasing themselves here and there. Obaseki chased him out of the governor's supposed official governor's office, then chased him come out there, send them to somewhere in the outskirts of the government proximity as the deputy governor. At a point, they actually locked him out of the place too. He got there, they couldn't let him in. Now, the humiliation and the rest of that, he was worried that Obaseki was planning to remove him. Obaseki was saying that he is impatient and therefore was plotting to get Obaseki completely probably removed, okay, so that he, Shuaibu, can have a better chance of being the PDP governorship candidate in their next election. Something that Obaseki said, his impatience has made him to lose that chance. So Obaseki doesn't want him to succeed him. And Shuaibu believed that, why can't I succeed you? We're supposed to be in this together. We have been through hell together. All that stuff, politics, okay? It led to who get power, who really get the power, who no get the power. But come be like say, Shuaibu don't they tire now. All the media stunt and all of that with Obaseki and the rest of that. The Tom and Jerry fight seems somebody don't they offer truce. And the person they claim was planning to remove Obaseki before Obaseki started to plan to remove him. And then in his fear of being removed, he had to rush to court to stop the State House of Assembly from removing him. Whatever happened between them, whatever went wrong between them, whatever you even know about them, it can't be like, say, Shuaibu don't accept fate. He don't beg Obaseki. I just thought that I don't think it matters most to you, right? Just see them. Here is the apology.
So we have resumed. There's no problem about it. The governor have asked us to go there. We are going. I am, like I always tell people, I am a loyal servant. I am a loyal servant. There's nothing that has changed. I took a personal vow to support my governor, and you can see my Catholic people are here. Everything about me, if I have a vow with God, there's nothing that will change it. And I can only wish that that relationship that we have, I pray, I know in the next few days and weeks it will come back. I'm missing my governor really, but by the grace of God, I know God will touch the governor's heart and touch all of us. And even those that are trying to be in between, God will touch them to know that I mean well. If there's any mistake that I've made as human, it's just human. It's not out of maybe wickedness, because I'm not wicked. I have a very clean heart. And I will use the medium too to appeal to Mr. Governor. If there's anything that I don't know that I've done, please forgive me, so that we can develop our state together. We have just less than, how many months? Just 1 year to go. We have been the envy of the entire country. It's still possible. So, Mr. Governor, please, if there's anything you feel that I've done, I am sorry. I need us to work together to finish well. So,
nuisance lele, nuisance lele, nuisance lele.
They take from their mouth to mention God, God this, God that. I know the God of Kiniko. Anyway, Sha, I always call them Tom and Jerry. Okay, now the Edo people go talk waiting them feel about the two of them, but I usually watch them from far. Okay, and Obaseki, a total disappointment. There are so many of them that are actually total disappointment. So everybody just they manage their own failure. Whoever is in charge of your state, because you don't want to ask me where I come from, State, and you know who my governor is? Dubious Dapo. Career 419, career criminal. This one is official. Person we carry where they get more shot of him in Miami, in Chicago. In Miami, in Florida. He's the governor of my state. You need to go to my state, Ogun State. Yeah. God damn it, man. But somehow, I mean, it is still pretty much like everybody's kind of taking their own turn, having their own shot. So you need to shoot your shots. If you shoot your shot, it work well for you. Even if you have to leave this place to go to Nigeria and go and rob them, okay? And then once you are done, Baba, just buy a dog. Be like Obiano. Go back to where you come from, where sanity walk. And that's what they do to a lot of you. They come back to Nigeria, rob you by pretending that they have learned a lot from abroad. They want to be your governor. They want to be your this or that. Once they have done and left you worse off, they can always come back here. Like Obaino. That is Aguleri Lionel Richie. Okay. You can also call him Onicha Lionel Richie. And that's him there. He's back in the US. And guess what, right? The Anabrarians will tell you that even though he built them international airports, okay? He built them a conference center, conference center. And then I don't know, like some said he kept them safe. What I remember every time about Obaino is the fact that Obaino publicly said, in order to bring peace between the people of Anambra and the Fulani herdsmen, they have reached an agreement. If you kill a cow, they will pay you. If you kill a cow, you will pay the herdsman. You will pay him 500,000 naira.
sorry, you will pay him 150,000 naira. But you see, if that arts man convex, say you killing cow, can't kill you, okay? For peace to reign, that arts man must pay your family 500,000 naira. And he said it inside the church. And everybody shouted, Amen! I won't forget that. That's the only, every time I see Obino, that's what I remember most. Life of one person at 500,000 naira. 500K. If you kill a cow, you pay 150. If the owner of the cow kills you, they go pay your family 500,000. What? Apart from that, right? Now, only the people who live in Anambra, when Obino was their governor, should be the one to tell me what they think about him. Now, apart from me, what I know about all of them. Now, if we talk about if your own criminal was better, is better than my own criminal. I don't tell you about the criminals from my own states. Then be devil in human form. Sure you get. Now, only if we talk about yours, okay? But let us go a little bit further as well. And this one is about the Mohbad. They have exhumed his body, and according to the latest police report that I have on my phone, latest police updates, they said that the autopsy has been concluded or completed. Okay, so they dug up his body. They dug up his body for autopsy to determine what really happened to him. Okay, and this has generated a lot of reactions as well. So, which means a lot of people are now kind of more interested, even outside Nigeria. We have started seeing, artists and all that from all over the world who have also started showing interest on what really happened to him. But I trust Nigeria police. They will bungle it. They will ruin it. Okay? And they will never want to take responsibility. So far, so good. They've exhumed the body. They will perform an autopsy on it to determine what really killed Mohbad. Because some people are already speculating that maybe he was buried alive. Okay? In fact, there's a particular news that said they are now working on how to actually invite those people that they have been mentioning. Okay? All those they believe they are like, they have one or two things to say. They should have one or two things to say on what happened exactly, right? So they are already saying they are going to invite them. Among them is that if you are invited and you don't show up, right, you will be declared wanted. And in this time of crisis, in this time of, really, really terrible, situation, right, we still have those who kind of, we know them. They represent nothing like a light. They still kind of come around to say, well, you know what, let us embrace this. The young man deserves justice. Do you remember Dildo Senator? Do you? Of course you do. Now, Dildo Senator is still a senator. Okay? They now led the Senate Committee on Dildo. No, sorry, Senate Committee on, I don't know his committee. So again, just like that of Obino, right? Anytime I see this guy, every time I see him, that is the whole scenario that plays in my head. Nigerian senator was beating a married woman inside a sex shop in Abuja. So it just doesn't, it never leaves my head. I'm sorry. But he's actually doing something nice, yeah? So the Dido senator with the Dido committee, Senate committee on Nigeria, they decided to visit the mother of Mohbad. Just give the support and assure that justice will be done. Of course, there should be. I'll show you that one. When they went to see Mohbad's mother. That's him. It is so bad, right? I am so bad in that aspect that I barely remember his name. Is that bad? Is that a bad thing? I barely remember his name. What is his name again? Senator Abo. That's his name. So they led
the Senate Committee on Dildo. Tonto Dike is not a senator, in case if you saw her there. She's part of the delegation. The Senate Committee on this delegation, the Senate Committee Senate delegation. Whoa, Baba, and he was to assure that you may not hear what they were saying, but it was like, I promise you, we must make sure that justice is done. That is why we are here. Me and my committee people and the rest of us, we are here to assure you, tell you, we are behind you, and the rest of that. Senator Abo, they had this for that conversation. Oh no, maybe now acting, Tonto Dike is acting. But at the same time, I can imagine the somber kind of feeling in that room. Baba, you can imagine too. A lot of you are not even close to the house who have been following this, what happened to Mohbad, right? A lot of you probably didn't know him until this happened, and you have been reading this story. And a lot of you are so connected to it to the point that you're like, this is so bad. So imagine there are people who actually cried every time they follow this, any update on this, it breaks out, and it's real. Okay, it's not cloud, it's not chasing clouds. Do you understand? So me personally, I can imagine what it's going to be like inside that room. Like generally. Okay. And the people there are also human. I just don't trust politicians and actors. You wouldn't know if it's real. The dildo senator dipped his hand in his pocket, brought out a white piece of cloth, handkerchief. So camera is rolling, everybody they hold phone there, Abi. And Tonto Dike, that one no get she no get handkerchief. This no spoil this my makeup. Well, women, I'm sorry, right? I know that doesn't mean that you don't have emotion, but Tonto Dike is an actress. Dildo Senator is also an actor, and they lie for a living too. They make believe and all of that. But in this case, let us believe them. The message is that a lot of them are now interested. So I'm beginning to feel like there could be justice after all. Do you understand what I mean? Like, there could be justice after all. When a lot of them now are not just reading about it, they can see it. They can see the impact of the death of that young man. Okay? They killed generations through that guy, by the way. And whatever is meant to be, we will never know. And we will never find out. So, of course, if what he's going to get is the justice for at least those who contributed to what led to his death, manslaughter, anything, just, dish them out and make them transparent and clean. They'll be saying you go just label one person and everybody could just go after that person, and then the real criminals or the real crime that really happened will be buried. And please tell Seyi Tinubu that if he's going to give any support to this at all, he should, without any shalaye or no shalaye, and the rest of them at all. The real support they should give is to ensure that this is not swept under the carpet. They know themselves. And there has been allegations here and there. To make sure that justice is really done, they shouldn't be pulling strings here and there to get those the perpetrators, to get them out of the hook. But we will see, we will know. When things begin to go black or dark, when they begin to play abracadabra with the whole thing, more people are interested now, okay? Which is in itself, right, is a win. I was going to take calls before I go tonight, but I think let's everybody go rest for this with this tonight. And if it happens that Chicago State University will give us what we have been waiting for, of course, tomorrow we'll have a chance of having a proper phone chat. So thank you for being part of it tonight. And I'm going to see you some other time. If you joined us midway, watch this from the start. If you started with me from the start,
Kudos. Now you need to remember to like the broadcast before you go, okay? Like it, share it, subscribe onto my channel. I am just 13,000 away from 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. It's not going to take forever if you don't want it to, right? The more the merrier, they say. So good night. Have a wonderful one, okay?
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Mayegun Diary, Mayegun #1.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Mayegun Diary, Mayegun #1.
Mayegun ti dé o ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú.
Mayegun Diary, Mayegun #1.
Lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube.
Mayegun Diary, Mayegun #1.
Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Mayegun já wa sí.
Mayegun Diary, Mayegun #1.
Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o.
Mayegun Diary, Mayegun #1.
Bó bá ṣe eré àní Mayegun máa wí.
Mayegun Diary, Mayegun #1.
Ó sì tún ṣe eré wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o.
Mayegun Diary, Mayegun #1.
Mayegun Diary, Diary Politico.
Mayegun Diary, Mayegun #1.
Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Mayegun.
Mayegun Diary, Mayegun #1.
Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o.
Mayegun Diary, Mayegun #1.
Àní Mayegun làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Mayegun Diary, Mayegun #1.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé. Mayegun ti dé.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Lórí Facebook.
Mayegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Lórí YouTube.
Mayegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Ijó ìgbádìyẹ.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Kí gómìnà kówó jẹ.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Ọlọ́pàá tí ń gba rìbá.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o, Mayegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò fẹ́ bẹ̀. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀, Mayegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò fẹ́ bẹ̀. Oníkanṣá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o. Àyè
Máyégún ti dé, gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Máyégún ti dé, gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Ha! Kì máa yí ṣe eré, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Kì máa yí ṣe eré, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o, ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣàyè tú wọn síta.
Máyégún ti dé, gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Máyégún ti dé, gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Tẹnitẹni ọmọ Máyégún ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́run ṣọ́ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù. Lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù. Bọ́tà ń lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sì mọ́ bẹ̀. Èèpo ọ̀bọ lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́, ó ti dọba lórí àbínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ bùyà. Àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o, ó kó ẹni tó bá dán wò á kàmù. Máyégún ti dé, gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì. Máyégún ti dé, gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì o. Ẹni bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò òní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé, gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Máyégún ti dé, gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.